Welcome back to the Careers Cafe. I'm in the cafe as of Good Hope, and I'm ready to give you some top mistakes that are made in interviews and how to avoid them. So, if you're watching this video and you do have an interview lined up, I want to congratulate you on getting that far. Your CV or your application was on point, your supporting statement was on point. Now you need to just get through that all-important interview, which is going to get you the job. So I know all the tips and tricks of the trade, and that's what I provide to my clients. But I want to share a few with you. Now, the first mistake that people make is not to be on time. Now, there is no excuse not to be on time, even if you live in a busy city with transport delays, or you live in a rural city where the transport network isn't that frequent. Dr. Google is out there providing us with all the information we need on how to get to your interview, but also how to make sure you avoid any delays, and if there are transport delays, they're normally advising you of where they are. So what I advise you to do is make sure you get to your interview or to the location at least 30 minutes before the interview is due to start. Once you've got there, you can settle in, get a cup of tea or a cold beverage of choice, relax before your interview, and then you can step inside the building about 10 minutes before. There's nothing worse than being late for an interview, so make sure that one that is late isn't you. It gives you a bad impression, can put you on a really bad footing, can make you even nervous than you may be already, and it's just not a good look. The next thing that I would say once you're in the interview is not to talk too much. Nobody wants to hear a lot of waffle and drivel about what you don't know. Focus on what you do know, make your answers to the point, make sure you give examples to elaborate on your answers, and don't go on and on and on and on. Don't give more than one example in any of your answers. Make sure you're 100% to the point. The next thing that I would say is to make sure that you do your research. We're all aware of the saying, failing to plan is planning to fail, and that is really important. Make sure you've done your research on the company that you're going to the interview with, find out what's current in your industry and current news and what's going on in the sector, as well as with that employer at any one given time. Make sure you know the names of the key people in your department that you're going to work for, especially the chief executive. Talk about anything that you know, giving examples when relevant. That will really put you on a good footing to make sure that you can answer the questions with clarity and with confidence. The next thing that I would say to you is to make sure that you don't criticise your previous employers. You may have been unhappy, but your new employers don't need to know that. What they're going to think if you do criticise your previous employers is that you are basically going to do the same to them. That makes them feel anxious and nervous. They don't want anybody that's going to come into their organisation to obviously go and criticise them to others. And you should ensure that you show the same respect. Make sure if you do have anything negative or any bad experiences that you're gone through as your reason why you're leaving, that you see some positive in that, and that you share these experiences in a really positive light. The last thing that I would say to you that you need to do is to make sure that you dress appropriately. Now, working environments aren't always suit and tie. Sometimes you can dress smart casual, sometimes you can dress really funky. What I'd advise you to make sure that you do is find out what the dress code is for that particular industry and that particular employer, and go dressed appropriately. You should always have a suit in your wardrobe or your closet in any case, but if you don't need to wear a suit, make sure that you know what you are supposed to be wearing. Never wear jeans, never wear trainers, never wear caps. That's a definite no-no. But you can wear, like I'm wearing, quite a nice, bright, colourful shirt with a nice jacket or a dress, or you can wear a nice pair of tailored trousers with a shirt and some nice shoes. Make sure you dress appropriately. Remember, first impressions count. And you've also got to be dressed as you want to be addressed. Two key things if you've been on my webinar that you will know, but I thought I'd share with you as just a little nugget if anybody does want to take up my services a little bit further. Anyway, that's me for now. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Please comment and ask any questions below should you want to, and I'll get back to you with a comment or with your answer in another video within the Careers Cafe. Take care till there and enjoy your day. Bye bye.